Welcome back to the InScentive Collection. I be the host, Brandon, and today we are getting into another house from Zaharoff. I always have to like read it. I can't remember the name for whatever reason. And this is a very interesting fragrance today, all right? Because we have Black Rose. Black Rose. I've seen a lot of comparisons to this to Lyric Man, and so for what I've smelled from this house, I'd be very interested to see if they can get close to Lyric Man. Not that they're not incapable of it, but I'm very curious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this into the spirit. We got something there. We're gonna get this on the back of the wrist. Did you catch that atomizer? Bam, bam. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Okay. Okay, I see why people compare them. These are nothing alike, but I could see why you would be like, go get that one. I'll say why in a second. All right, so you have fresh spice, woody, rose, aromatic, amber, earthy, green, warm spice, floral, and citrus. This was released in last year, 2024. So in the top notes, you got black pepper, basil, and bergamot. Now bergamot is giving it the tinge. You know when you have something like something sour, how you get that tinge that makes your lips pucker? That's what this is giving. In the middle notes, you have Turkish rose. That is interesting. Turkish rose, black rose, cedar wood, getting a lot of cedar wood, amber, and musk, along with tonka bean. In the base, you got vetiver, cypriol oil, frankincense, musk, oud, and labdanum. Okay, this is like a very sour, laid back approach to a rose fragrance, right? This is, hey, I want a rose fragrance, but I don't want it to be a juicy, feminine-leaning, floral rose fragrance. I don't want that. It's got Turkish rose in it, and I'm a Turkish rose connoisseur. I don't smell any Turkish rose. I don't know if they just listed that for cool points or whatever, but it's almost got no rose in it. I'd be very curious to see how this plays out. But I'm getting a lot of bergamot, cedarwood for sure. And vetiver. Those are the most important aspects to this. Now, having said that, there is a sweetness to it, but this isn't a floral fragrance at all. Black rose. Black rose. I would say that. Death. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm getting a little rose, like a hint of rose, but I'm not sure if that's just musk. There's a hint of rose in there. There for sure is. But as far as Lyric Man goes, I mean, these aren't even comparable. These are worlds apart. Lyric Man is more soapy. This is more earthy. Lyric Man is bold with that rose fragrance. This is like, throw some rose in there. Call it Black Rose. They say it's fresh spice, which I agree with, but I mean, I would almost even flirt with the idea of being citrus. The bergamot is it's not a bright and shining bergamot though. Like I said, it's more of a sour, lips puckering type of bergamot. But you're getting a lot of cedarwood and vetiver. I'm not getting a whole lot of oud if there isn't any in there. I'm sure there is, but tonka bean is also something that you can smell. But this is another one of those earthy, down-to-earth type of fragrances from Zaharoff. I will say that it is different. It's different. I don't know if I've ever smelled a rose fragrance that put rose in like the background. Rose is usually like forward and center. Usually. For this to be called Black Rose and for you to get more pepper than rose is kind of like, even with Lyric Man, like it has lime in the top notes, but it's hit or miss. You're more often than not smell that. I don't know. I think this has like a citrus element to it. I'd be very curious to see how this plays in different weathers. Also, that being said, this doesn't necessarily, in my opinion, also work as like a traditional rose. Like a traditional rose in the heat is amplified, and I think during like humidity is amplified. I don't necessarily see that being the case with this fragrance. I think you can wear this all year round. I think in the wintertime it might struggle a little bit. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think? Would I buy it? It's different enough to make it into the collection, but I mean, the bottle's also really, really cool. It's got a rose on it. I guess they put rose everywhere because it's not in the fragrance. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, hey, I think this is good. I don't know if I would buy it. I would let it sit. It really depends on how much it costs. You know, these fragrances are usually around 150 bucks. I think it's a very competitive place. I think if you like this, it'll definitely be something that you would want to have in your collection. It's different. The rose is starting to come through a little bit more in the dry down, for sure. Not a whole lot on the wrist. Slight oily, a little oily. But anyway, those are my initial impressions. Let me know what you guys think. Fresh spice, woody, rose, aromatic, amber, earthy, green, warm spice, floral, and citrus. Oh, there's citrus. Okay, so yeah, I would say it's more of a citrus, woody, green, earthy fragrance. Where the rose and the citrus are, here and here. Oh man. See how the rose is right here? And the citrus down here, that needs to switch. That needs to switch. Anyway, that's my initial impressions of the fragrance. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next one.